Hi. Hi, my name is Sam Blake. These two guys in front of me wearing green shirts are Nick Jordan and Kyle Vaughn, and together we make Rate My Rental. Now, going into our sophomore year at the University of Kentucky, the three of us decided to live together off campus. But being freshmen at the time, we really didn't know where to get started when looking for a place to live. So we ended up where most freshmen do, on the website Craigslist. We typed in student housing in Lexington, Kentucky, and were presented with an overwhelming amount of incomprehensible results, all offering very little useful information. So we tried the next best thing and drove around campus looking for rent signs. Now, needless to say, this wasted even more of our time and gas money. But sophomore year was approaching quickly, and we needed to settle on a place to live. So we eventually ended up in a house on State Street. Don't get me wrong, we were really excited to live here. It was a brand new duplex, and we were going to be the first tenants. But within 2 weeks of moving in, our ceiling collapsed. Yeah, I know. And it took 2 more weeks for our landlord to come and repair the damage to our ceiling and to clean up this mess. We had countless encounters like this with our landlords over the course of that year. So going into junior year, we needed to find a new place to live. So we went back on Craigslist and went through that process again, and ended up this time in a house on Westwood Court. While it wasn't quite as great as the Playboy Mansion, the house was still pretty amazing. The landlord was great, the house was huge, it was a near perfect living experience. So how did we go from such a terrible place sophomore year to this amazing house our junior year? Ready for the big secret? Luck. Plain and simple. Now currently, a single student at the University of Kentucky will spend on average $5,000 a year in rent. And right now, each of these students is relying on luck when choosing the house or apartment to rent. But these aren't the only students facing this problem. Across the United States, there are 18 million students living in off-campus housing. We like to call this the magic market because every year it renews itself. Every year you have seniors leaving and new incoming freshmen, so this 18 million number is constantly growing and changing. And how are we helping these 18 plus million students with a similar off-campus housing problem? Through Rate My Rental. Now our website provides a complete listing of every property surrounding a college campus, along with ratings on those properties. So for instance, you could search for a house on a street name, on the number of bedrooms or bathrooms you require, even the distance to campus you'd like to live. So if you'd like to live on Westwood Court, for example, just search by that and you'd be directed to a page like this, showing several listings under your search criteria with some basic information about each listing. If you're interested in 220 Westwood Court, just click on the picture. You'd be directed to this page with more detailed information about the property. The most important part of our website, like I mentioned earlier, is the ratings, as you can see in the top right corner. Like I said, Rate My Rental allows students to log onto our site and rate properties they've already lived in. So if I was interested in rating this property, I could see this average rating bar or just scroll down to see individual ratings so I would know the exact living experience I was going to receive before committing to a year lease. And how are we going to make money? We've captured a niche market in college students that many local businesses would like to get in on, and we will allow them to advertise through our site to target this market. We're also going to utilize the pay-for-performance model, where we charge landlords a specific fee after their house has been rented through our website. Now, currently, we're focused on the University of Kentucky. Right now, we have a database with over 800 properties in it, along with 420 plus ratings on these properties from 500 unique users, compared to our next biggest competitors of Trulia and Zillow.com, who each have about 300 properties in the Lexington area with no ratings on any of their properties. We've also partnered with the University of Kentucky Office of Off-Campus Housing and are currently linked on their website. Now, I talked about the magic market earlier. There's another reason we like to call it that. It's because colleges all across the country operate in a very similar fashion. Even if they wanted to, they couldn't put all their students in on-campus housing because there's just not enough room. So that means every university faces a very similar off-campus housing problem. And how is Rate My Rental going to help them with this? We're going to expand. Rate My Rental will solve the off-campus housing problem for every university across the country, just like we're currently solving it at the University of Kentucky. And we are Rate My Rental, and we're making the college rental industry student-friendly. Thank you.